The present perfect tense. Form 1. Inactive. Affirmative I, we, they, you. Plural noun. Have and pp. He, she, it. Singular noun has and pp. Negative I, we, they, you. Plural noun. Haven't and pp. He, she, it. Singular noun has and pp. Interrogative. Have I, we, they, you. Plural noun and pp. Has he, she, it. Singular noun and pp. Have equals ve, I've, we've, you've, they've. Has equals s, his, she's, its. I teach English since 1994. Correct not have how long. I have taught English since 1994. I haven't taught English since 1994. Have you taught English since 1994? How long have you taught English? The train just reached the station. Correct, not has, when. The train has just reached the station. The train hasn't reached the station yet. Has the train reached the station yet? When has the train reached the station? Use, it's used to express actions that started in the past and continues in the present. I have lived in Germany since 2004. He has been in London since last month. I've smoked since I left school. They've been married for 50 years. She has lived in Alex all her life. I haven't seen my mother for 2 weeks. An action which begins in the past and finishes at the moment of speaking. I haven't seen you for ages. But I see you now. This room hasn't been cleaned for months. It has been very cold lately, but it's beginning to get a bit warmer. Actions that occurred in the past of indefinite time. She has passed the test. I have been to Tokyo. Eamon has fixed my computer. I have read the instructions before. Actions that repeated more than one time. They have visited Paris 3 times. I have phoned him twice. He has met his uncle 4 times this month. When we are talking about our experience up to the present. I've seen that film already. He hasn't finished yet. I've played the guitar ever since I was a teenager. My last birthday was the worst day I have ever had. Have you ever met George? Yes, but I've never met his wife. A recently completed action. He has just gone out. Equals, he went out a few minutes ago. She has already cleaned the flat. Scientists have recently discovered a new breed of monkey. She hasn't called me lately. Do you think she's sick? A finished action with a result in the present, focus on result. I've lost my keys. She's hurt her leg. They've missed the bus. Have you seen my calculator? Keywords are since, for, just, recently, lately, yet, already, ever, never, only just, so far, before, up till now, until now, this month, this week, today, it. This is the first, only second, time. In recent years. In the last few years. Months. Over the ages. Years. Centuries. Study these well. I've just entered the class. I haven't entered the class yet. Have you entered the class yet? He has already painted the room. I have never been to the zoo. Have you ever been to the zoo? This is the most beautiful car I've ever seen. I've already moved to a new house. The train has just reached the station. We have never eaten Chinese food. I have met him lately recently. I haven't met him lately. Have you seen him lately recently? She's started studying English since 2000. I have bought a new car. Since for. Present perfect tense or present perfect continuous tense, or it's and a period of time since a definite time, the exact time when the action began, or a sentence in past simple. I haven't seen him since last week. Adele has watched a play since 7 o'clock. She has been living in Paris since she left Egypt. Present perfect tense or present perfect continuous tense for the whole period that the action lasted since it began and up till now. We have been living in Cairo for 25 years. Adele has watched a play for 2 hours. I haven't visited my uncle for a month. Since 2010, last week, yesterday, Saturday, March. For 10 years, a week, a day, 3 days, a month. Since 5 o'clock, the 7th of August, winter, this morning, last. For 4 hours, 3 weeks, a season, a long time, the last. I've been here since last week. I've been here for the last week. She's lived in London since 2014. She's lived in London for 7 years. They have waited since 4 o'clock. They have waited for 2 hours. Ali has had a course since May. Ali has had a course for a month. He has travelled since spring. He has travelled for a season. Have been to, has been to, means that the person visited the place and came back. She has been to school today. But now she's back at home. I've just been out to the supermarket. They have been to the pyramids in the afternoon and now they are in the hotel. Have gone to, has gone to, means that the person went to the place and not come back. They've gone to Japan for 3 weeks. Now they're in Japan. She's gone to school since 8 o'clock. They have been to the pyramids in the afternoon and they don't return to hotel yet. The present perfect tense in passive. Object and have, has and been and pp. Obj. Plus haven't, hasn't and been and pp. have, has and obj. Plus been and pp. Question word and have, has and obj. Plus been and pp. She has studied science for 5 years. Active. Science has been studied for 5 years by her. Passive. We haven't phoned the police. Active. The police hasn't been phoned by us. Passive. Has he booked tickets? Active. Have tickets been booked by him? Passive. How long have you met Adele? Active. How long has Adele been met by you? Passive.